Hi, I'm Anne Marie, a member of the Sunfire Stable show team, with another installment of I Signed Up for the Show Team. What's next? I'm here with Tina Vanis, who has just finished judging our Versatility horse show, which turned out to be an excellent, excellent time. We had savvy showmanship, we had jumping, we had ranch riding, we had a versatility class, and we had a time trail class. So I've asked Tina to give us a little bit of her judge's perspective on what she saw today, if there's anything that she thought was really wonderful or that we could improve on. And so Tina, I'm going to let you go ahead and go for it here.
I got to judge the savvy showmanship class and the ranch riding and the versatility class. The biggest thing you guys got to remember is always smile. Doesn't matter if you're having a bad pattern or anything. If you're smiling, that catches the eye first of all.
Okay.
Always make sure that if you have like pivots and stuff, that you're setting your horse up to do the pivot, not kind of halfway do it. Set them up and make kind of like push them through the pivot and everything, where their back end is actually staying solid and the front end is moving around.
Right.
And everything. When you're backing, you can always turn, especially for showmanship, you can turn and face which way you want to back, so that way you're seeing where you're backing to.
Right.
And you can stay straight.
Right.
You pick a line, and always encourage your horse. Always. It's never a bad thing to be kissing to him, to be talking to him, and everything.
Okay.
So that's something that I've always did. The one thing I've noticed with the canter class is you gotta watch your leads.
Okay.
The best way to tell on leads, if you're on the right lead, is the shoulder. Your shoulders will tell you which lead you're on. If you're on the correct lead, that shoulder will be going forward.
Okay.
So that's the biggest thing. And so watch your angles. I noticed that on the versatility class, we went from English to Western.
Yeah.
Watch your length of stirrups, your irons. Just a couple of people had that were a little high on the irons.
Okay.
And everything. So you got to watch your line, because it's head through the shoulder, through the hips.
Right to the heel. Right.
And down, and watch your angle of your feet.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead with the feet.
I noticed that a lot of the riders were flat, not with the heels
down. Well, and we were talking earlier with some of the group that, why do they do from English to Western? Because you have to go from a rather pronounced trot to a slower jog.
Right.
Your position is a little bit different. Your stirrups are shorter when you're riding English than when you switch over to Western. So how about on diagonals and things? Like we mentioned, the leads and diagonals are important as well.
I've always, for diagonals, it's always up, always you're down with the foot that's on the rail.
Okay.
So whatever foot is on the rail, you should, when it hits it's flat, you should be down. As it's moving forward, you should be up. So if it's down, you're down. As it comes up, you're up.
I learned rise and fall against the wall.
Yep. Right.
So
it was like that was we used to do that. It was like our instructor at LTC used to yell at rise and fall against the wall.
Right on the right. Yep.
So and again, same with your countering. That also plays a factor the way your shoulder is hitting too.
Absolutely.
It is whatever shoulder that shoulder drops when the horse is solid on that foot.
Right.
So that side drops down.
Right.
So that's how you also can pay attention to your diagonals.
Yes. And you can feel it.
Yep.
Now, okay, so in a canter class, they start out on the incorrect lead. The better way to do is pull them back and reset, or there's a couple ways of thinking at it. Do you reset it or do you let them go?
Yeah, you never let it go. You always stop. You stop or you keep asking for it.
The correct one.
The correct one. For me, I've always stopped them and started off again, asking and being more pronounced. To ask for that correct lead.
Right.
Than just letting it go. I've always had horses that could do flying lead changes.
Sure.
So if I was riding the horse that I knew that is like, okay, you started on the wrong lead, and then all of a sudden it's like within 2 strides they're switching over themselves.
Exactly.
They don't like being off.
Right. They're unbalanced too.
Yep.
So maybe just on a little bit of a wrap up. Any words of advice of anything else that you saw that?
You just gotta have fun with it.
Okay. And this was tremendous amount of fun.
It doesn't matter whether you're showing big time. I showed quarter horses. I showed Arabs. I went to on the world side and everything. It didn't matter what I did as long as I was having fun with it.
Then that's kind of the bottom line, isn't it?
The bottom line, yeah. You got to have fun with doing it. If it's no longer fun, then you got to reevaluate why
you're doing it.
Yeah, why you're doing it.
Did you think our group had fun today?
Oh,
Did you
yes,
feel you did?
yes.
Okay.
I could see.
Then we all won then.
Yep. And the persistence of the little one, of the younger kids and stuff. Yes, that was always cool to watch. It's like she was very persistent. She was trying. She knew that she didn't have it, and she kept trying at it.
Exactly.
That's what you got to keep doing and everything, even when you're not showing. When you're practicing and stuff,
right?
Keep that persistency.
She's pretty persistent little one, and that's her mom's phone. So, Tina, thank you so much for taking out the time to, first of all, to come down and judge. Secondly, for doing the video. And so, if anybody has any questions, leave them in the comments, and we'll get back to you. Thanks so much. See you next time.